Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about why you probably shouldn't buy the Nintendo Switch 2. So if you want just a TLDR, the Nintendo Switch 2, priced at $449.99 in US, offers a modest upgrade with improved performance, graphics, and a new C button for game chat. However, its high price, limited features, and poor game chat quality make it less appealing. Last week, Nintendo unveiled the Nintendo Switch 2, which fixed a lot of major issues with the Nintendo Switch 1, as well as introduced many new features. Its upgrade from the original Switch, though, is basically just almost the same as going from the PS5 to the PS5 Pro, or like a MacBook Air with 16 gigabytes of RAM to 24 gigabytes. It's not a very significant increase in anything, in anything, in anything, in anything. In performance, it is a good amount faster, but it is not like substantial next generation console performance. The display is a 1080p VRR variable refresh rate, 120 Hz LCD panel with HDR. The Joy-Cons have been improved with a larger overall footprint and larger buttons. Despite its superior performance compared to the OLED Switch, the high price makes it a lot less appealing to first-time Switch buyers who might prefer the original Switch. A new C button enables the game chat feature, but requires a Nintendo Online subscription, and even though you can stream your face to it and even your game, it's very low quality with a unflattering green screen at 480p at 10 FPS at maximum. Tutorial for the Nintendo Switch, I think it's called like Switch to like playthrough or something. Talks more about the hardware than how to actually use the device, and costs $10 whole and isn't an actual game. The dock does have a cooling fan this time, but still has the Ethernet port, which I'm pretty sure almost no one uses, since it lacks the gigabit capability and takes away one of the USB ports. Oh, and about the USB port, the two on the outside are still Type A and are still 2.0. Yeah, that standard. The one that, like, old devices use. Ugh. USB-C is the new standard, along with USB 3.0 or USB 4. And some people want to use USB-C or USB 3 devices with their Switch without having to experience USB 2 speeds or have to use an adapter, which in 2025 is borderline unacceptable. Another new detail about the joysticks that's come out is they're not Hall effect joysticks, and essentially, in a nutshell, Hall effect joysticks prevent stick drift from magnetically seeing the controller instead of like physically. Like it's something related to that. They prevent stick drift, and that was a huge problem with the Switch 1 Joy-Cons. And I'm sad to say that issue is still not fixed, as Nintendo has said that there is no Hall effect on the Switch 2, not even the Pro Controller. It does now also have a second USB-C port on the top and 256 gigabytes of storage, which is a big improvement over the previous 64 gigabytes of storage and one USB-C port on the bottom. So now you can charge it in tabletop mode. Revolutionary. There are also now 3 different types of games, which are all very infuriating. There's the Switch games, Switch 2 exclusives, and Switch 2 editions. The Switch games are obviously from the original Switch and are compatible with the Switch 2. The Switch 2 exclusives obviously are exclusive to the Switch 2. The Switch 2 editions are $30 expansion packs for the games to be able to unlock the frame rate and the resolution so that they will play better. They will sometimes also include exclusive content, which is just, again, an expansion pack. They also you'll likely still buy it, but Nintendo has learned from gamers that they can put in the least amount of effort possible and charge the highest price possible, and they'll still be able to profit off of it. It's not okay, but it's what they do, because they're a business and they're supposed to make money. Also, if you live in the US, you can't get this Switch 2. The best Switch you can get in the US now is the Switch OLED. Because of Trump's tariffs, Nintendo has postponed the Switch 2 indefinitely to launch in the US. So if you're outside of the US, then think carefully before buying a Switch 2. And if you're inside of the US, don't think about buying a Switch 2 because it's not going to happen. I'm sorry. Okay? No matter how much you want it, the Switch 2, you can't buy it. And if there's any more information I can find, that I will list it on the screen right now. But as of now, this is all the information I know. Goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.